Welcome back. You made it through another day, but not without catching my eye. Tonight, I've got a story that'll sink its claws into your mind and refuse to let go. So lock your doors, dim the lights, and listen closely. Because some nightmares are real. And this one comes straight from the monster's mouth. If you're brave enough to stay in the dark with me, go ahead and like the video. Leave a comment with your last breath. And hit subscribe so I know where to find you next. They say scent is the strongest sense tied to memory. That's funny. No one seems to remember me. 12 hours a day, I stand behind a plexiglass counter under soul-sucking fluorescent lights, wrist deep in crumbled ribbons and promo stickers. I smile. I say, "Would you like to try a sample?" Like it's a reflex. Like it's a tick I've developed instead of a thought. And every goddamn day, people wave me off. No thanks, I'm good. Some don't even look at me. I could be part of the tile for all they care. A moving, breathing fixture with a name tag and a mandatory black flats. They don't know my name. They never ask. But they will. Oh, they will. I used to love certain scents. Notes of vanilla used to thrill me. I'd imagine who the wearer might become once misted with a hint of white musk. Elegant, dangerous, someone worth noticing. Now, I barely smell anything anymore. Too many spritzes. Too many people walking by like I'm nothing. Until tonight. Until now. It started with him, the dad who scoffed at me. Don't spray me with that girly crap. As if my passion were crap. As if everything I worked for was nothing. That night, I went home, looked at the bottles I collected, empty testers, rejected formulas, counterfeit oil. The manager never knew I snuck out after closing. I began to mix. Vanilla with arsenic extract from rat poison. Rose essence laced with ammonia. 1 spritz of sweet floral intoxicating. 2 spritz could stop your heart. I tested it on rats in the alley first. Then birds. Then a stray cat. Just enough to know it worked. I called it Essence number 13. My signature scent. Some all opened as usual. Music humming from the ceiling. Teenagers in packs. Couples holding hands. Security guards already half asleep in their posts. I stood at my counter with a smile. "Would you like to try a sample?" The first customer was a woman with an obnoxious laugh and too many shopping bags. She waved me off. But I insisted. I leaned in. She rolled her eyes. "Fine, whatever." I sprayed her wrist. 1 puff. She sneered. "Smells like chemicals." She made it 2 steps past Sunglass World before her knees buckled. Her face turned purple, gasping, clutching her throat. I screamed with her, playing the part. People ran. Security called 911. But I knew the paramedics were too slow, and by then, I was already spraying the next one. Each bottle had a purpose. Obsession ruin for the influencers who filmed themselves laughing at me. Aberosa, a deadly nectar masked by peach, for the Karens who demanded refunds for scents they had already opened. Quietus, my favorite, meant for the manager who never gave me a raise. He choked on jasmine and regretted behind the stockroom, clutching at my shirt while I whispered, "Now you smell unforgettable." The mall went into lockdown by the 3rd day, but I was already gone. I walked out with a new name, a new outfit, and several new samples tucked into my purse. Department stores, outlet centers, kiosks, and bus terminals. I travel now. With every mist, someone remembers me. Sometimes they remember too late. You made it to the end. Impressive. Most don't get that luxury. But don't breathe easy just yet. Survival isn't the same as escape. I remember faces, and yours is burned into my mind now. Sleep tight, and maybe the next story will be your story.